Hi everyone, today I'm gonna teach you guys how to deal with social worker, the police officer, the lawyer, the judge, your neighbor, your co-worker, your family member. However, I'm gonna focus more on the police, social worker, the lawyer, and the judge. But I'm gonna cover a little bit of the family and the co-worker, okay? Salut mes amis, j'espère que vous allez très bien. Bote na bandeko nyonso boza kolanda nga lelo na kotangisa bino ndenge nini moni tozalaka soki oza na baproblème ndenge okoki kozwa solution nango me na kolobela mingi ekezala parti ndeti ya bavocat bapolisier bamembre ya famille donc na kolobela biloko mo ebele ok ndela bakasi boza na mituna botindela ngai yango nosala nyonso na ede bino ok nosala nyonso tuna ede bino ok alors toya na biso awa guys, so I'm gonna cover you see this part, family. So we have a different type of family here, okay? So how to deal with the child protection workers, the police, lawyer, and the judge, okay? So I'm gonna focus a lot on child protection worker. We call them also social worker, the police, the lawyer, and the judge, including your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, fiance. I'm gonna include your family member. So some of us when we hear about the child protection worker and the police officer, we're scary. Oh my God, he's a police officer. Oh my God, she's a police officer. He's a police officer. So no, some of you may say, then how do I know all this kind of stuff? I took when I used to live in my back in the day, I study in French we say électricité générale. When I traveled, well, I went to different countries in Africa first, and then I went to after that I used to live in the States, in Michigan. Then later on, I end up moving to here in Canada. So I complete my high school here in Canada, and then I study police foundation, social service work, French, include computer science. So I still in school. So yeah, so I'm gonna cover a lot of stuff. Okay, some of them is gonna be part of sociology, social work, psychology. So we have to know how the brain function. Okay, you have to understand. I speak French, Lingala, English. Yeah. So now you see, when you're dealing with the police, the lawyer, the judge, and the child protection worker, you're dealing with the system. Okay, it's not a plan. It's not like they have a plan for you. Yes, they have a plan for you, but that plan they design it and they put it, and you become the part of the system. I'm gonna give you guys one of example. You know, when you design the phone, the cell phone, or the TV, when something goes wrong with that TV, it's not gonna work. So they have to fix it, right? So same thing with the system. When they put you in a system, you have to be careful. You can have a plan, but you also need to design the system that is gonna destroy their system. Okay, so here we go. Dealing with the system means that you're dealing with a lot of people, dealing with a team of people. Have to be careful. Dealing with the provincial government. Okay, so the provincial government designed the system. So the provincial government, the city government, the federal government, three of them design the system. Now, in Canada, we have three types of government. We have the federal government, we have the provincial government, and the city government or the municipal government. Okay, so yeah, so here we go. Now, in some situation, what happened is, if you and your boyfriend are living together, the social worker is not gonna come and take the kid away. No. In this case, I'm gonna focus more on kid. why the social worker can come in your place, take your kid away in some situation. Let's say your girlfriend has a history. She didn't raise her kid properly and they took them away. When you date her, you guys start living together and have a kid, the social worker gonna come. In my case, that's what happened to me back in the day. I have to explain to you guys. I want you guys to understand how the system works in Ontario. Each each province in Canada has its own system. You can go in Quebec, they have their system. You can go in Alberta, they have their system. You can go to Newfoundland, they have their system. You can go in PI, they have their own system. You can go to Yellowknife, they have their own system there. So it's all over the place. But the idea of the child welfare is start in Quebec. It's a French lady. In Ontario, it start from the Irish Canadian. Wait a minute. How do you know that? Yes, I studied that. All right. So I'm not here to give you guys the wrong information. No. I want to provide you what I master and I understand and also part of my life experience. Okay. So yeah. So everything I'm saying here, it's a part of my life experience. I didn't read it or copy and paste it and explain to you guys. No, it's a part of my life experience. So I'm here. You see, let's say uh you guys have a problem. You and your wife fighting, or your fiance, or your girlfriend. Both of you live together. You have a child, or you guys have a children. Both of you are fighting. So what's gonna happen? Your neighbor can call the police officer to let them know that there's some noise there, and then they have a kid. The police don't have to call the social worker right away. They can come and then see what's going on. If they see there's a violence, the police gonna take the kid and they're gonna call the social worker to involve with it. And what happened if the mother of your kid has a history? In my case, let's say for example that my ex has a history. What's gonna happen is because of that, the social worker gonna go take the social worker gonna team up with the police officer, and then they're gonna come to our place and then they're gonna take a kid away. In my case, they took when this problem happened, they end up they take our kid away, but it has nothing to do between me and my ex like fighting. No, no. My ex and I, we were living together peacefully. It's a part of my life experience. We were living peacefully. Everything was perfectly fine. Was in college that time, and then she also uh yeah, so I was in college, and then my ex that time also used to look after our kid. Everything was pretty good, but they just the social worker, this person, the social worker, show up in our place. I remember that day when she showed up, and I remember when I came from school, and then I asked the social worker. I didn't know she's a social worker because in my back home we don't have a social worker there. And I asked the lady, how can we help you? She say, you guys have an open case. She's a white lady. And then I asked her, what do you mean we have an open case? She say, no, you guys have an open case. So to me, it was like, what? And then I asked the lady, oh, you have to leave because I don't know, we don't know you in case you can do something terrible to our kid or to our child. She laughed. And I remember one time I was doing the dishes and my ex was sleeping with the kid, and the lady was knocking the door terrible. I'm not against white people. I love them. I love also black. I love also Asian and Latino. But the way this lady behavior, oh no, you don't want to see. I was doing the dishes and she was knocking the door terrible. I remember that time our son was like 2 weeks old, and I left the dishes and I went to talk to the lady. I said, but the kid, the mother of my kid and our son are sleeping, but you're making a lot of noise. She said, I have a picture of her son, the one she had before. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, I asked her, okay, give me the picture. I'm gonna provide her that. She said, no, 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 and then she left. But I'm gonna cover everything on the other video. I had a terrible experience in Canada, the positive and the negative. From the positive, I can say I only have 30%. For the negative, I have 70% in Canada. But to me, what I have done, I decided to study this program, police foundation, social service work, and the computer science. That's what this program helped me to understand them. Okay, so when you face the police, don't be afraid. When you face the lawyer, the judge, all of them attack you, do not be afraid. But from my life experience, don't fight with them. Physical fighting, arguing with them, no, don't do that. It's not gonna help you. Okay, so and we come here. So one thing I have to explain to you guys this. Okay, you see, if you have a legal aid lawyer, to be honest with you, illegal aid lawyers work for the government. Let's say you have a problem with your with the CAS. In this case, we talk about the CAS. We talking about this, okay? We talking about CAS, okay? So the CAS is right in C, okay, and then A and S. S. This is not 5, it's S. It's a Children Day Society. Now we have another one. It's called C, and then S. So it's called Catholic Children Aid Society, right? So in our case, we involve the Catholic Children Aid Society of Hamilton, Ontario. So what happened when if you have a legal aid lawyer, I have to be honest with you, a legal aid lawyer works for the government. A legal aid lawyer connect with the Children's Aid Society. A legal aid lawyer connect with your lawyer. If your lawyer also is a legal aid lawyer, so it's all of them work together. So a legal aid lawyer also work with the Children's Aid Society. So they know if they want to give you the kid or not. Like in my case, I have to be honest with you guys. I remember when the case when we involved with them, the main reason we were involved with them because of my ex-her past. It has nothing to do with me. No. But later on, the Children's Day Society, the child protection worker gave me a letter. They want me to go to their office and to say goodbye to my kid. To say, okay, goodbye, it's done. I cannot see them. Until today, I'm telling you guys, in Hamilton, Ontario, we have the child protection worker. Some of them, they behave like they are God. So to me, I used to examine them. I say to myself, it doesn't work like this. That's not good. So I keep my mouth kind of quiet. I didn't want to say too much. And at the beginning, as a human, it stressed me out because it's not good. You cannot just go in people their house, take their kid, right? It's not right. So at the beginning, when I look at them, I'm like, what am I gonna do here? So the way it works, it's from my life experience, because I study computer. Before that, I study electricité générale. I understand the system. So I say to myself, I need to know what's going on. So I used to go see the lady. She's from Ghana. She works in Hamilton. She works in Ontario here. She's from Ghana. And the Children's Aid Society worker, or the child protection worker, the one from Children's Aid Society, so they connect with that lady from Ghana, but she works here. And then there's another guy from Uganda. He's a social worker, right? He's a social worker, right? Oh boy. I used to watch them carefully. I'm like, you know what? I know what to do. So they send me to go. They wanted me to go take anger management. Anger management for what? You come in our house. You took our child. Themselves, they write on a paper that the main reason I am involved with the Children's Aid, the Catholic Children's Aid Society of Hamilton, Ontario, because of my ex-high history. It has nothing to do with me. Now they want me to take anger management. After that, they want me to take another program. It's called PAR. It's a PAR. No reason. I'm like, this is abusive. To them, no, you have to do that. So the system is designed to abuse you, not to. Don't get me wrong. The system is great. I mean, what they have, but it's designed to abuse the one who don't have education. So to me, I understand. I'm like, no. You know what? If you want to know if they're abusing you, put in your head. You must know this. To know if the system or the lawyer, the judge, the child protection worker abusing you, this is how it works. If you see they send you program after program after program after program, yes, they're abusing you. Same thing with immigration. Because I deal with them in the past. Now I'm a Canadian. When the system abusing me, guess what? You have a right. Don't get illegal aid lawyer. It's not gonna help you. Get a private lawyer if you know you're right and they're abusing you. Get a private lawyer. File the lawsuit against them. Nobody is above the law in Canada. I don't care if you are a police officer, you are a judge, you're a lawyer, you're a social worker, you're a priest, you're a teacher, you're a professor. Nobody is above the law. You understand? That's what I studied in school. So the way it works, don't say the F word. Don't fight with them. Don't be rude. Just be peaceful and deal with them like that. That's how we live in Canada. If somebody want to come to abuse you physically, mentally, sexual, all those kind of stuff, calm down. Don't panic. The law is going to stop them. So this is how they design the system. This is the way I understand this. You see, if you are dealing with a private lawyer, that's a different story. But if you are dealing with a legal aid lawyer, this is how it's designed. You see, in my case, this is me. Right? This is me. This is the mother of my kid here, right? So the police is behind of me here. Now, this is the mother of my kid, her lawyer. Right? This is her lawyer. Okay? Now, the way it works, my lawyer, her lawyer, and the society's lawyer, they work together. So this lawyer, my lawyer, her lawyer, works together. Wait a minute, I don't think so. Trust me, they work together. You have a legal aid lawyer. Your lawyer is not the private lawyer. That's why your case is gonna go kind of fuzzy there, right? So the way it works, they also make a decision. They make a decision. So you see, the judge is here. This is the judge. This is the CAS. This one is the CAS. It's the Catholic Children's Day Society. This one. They also have their lawyer here. Their job is, their duty is to protect the child. Their job is to protect the child, right? But the problem is the corruption is inside of them. You see the problem? The job they have is an amazing job, but the corruption destroy what they're doing. You see the problem? So when they have a kid, let's say they have 1,000 kids, 10,000 kid, 2 million kids, they make a lot of money. How? They get the donation from the rich people. They get the donation at, let's say the bank provide them a donation. They get a donation from school. They get a donation overseas. So they make a lot of money. In my case, I don't want to talk. I keep my mouth quiet. I don't care what your lawyer said, what the judges said, what the police said, what the social worker said. Do not sign any document. Just write your name. Write your name. Don't sign. To me, I never ever sign none of the document. No, I never sign it. You may say then, how? I know the game as a little, because I grew up from where I grew up, or all those kind of stuff. About the signature, I know the game. My real signature is when you go, you look at my like my Canadian passport. Yes, from there you're gonna see my real signature. Them I never ever signed. Like the document for my daughter, never. I mean, our daughter never ever ever signed it. For our son, never ever signed it. So I wanna see how how my daughter got if my daughter got a Canadian passport, they're gonna be in a problem because I have to prove to them that child is ours. I never signed our daughter her birthday the document like in the proof that she's mine. I never signed those documents. Same thing with our son. So I know exactly what need to be done. But because of from that time I didn't have a private lawyer. I have a legal aid lawyer. That's how I know the game. My legal aid lawyer, I have the one of them. She's Indian, not the Native American, Indian from India, but she's here. She was okay, but later on I realized the game, what was going on. I heard of her. After that, I got a different lawyer. That lawyer wanted me to sign the paper. I was looking at him like, what? I'm not gonna sign these. I just say that in my heart because I know the game, right? And after that, I have another lawyer. He's a black guy. The other one, the first lawyer I had, she's Indian from India. The next one I had, he's the white dude. He's smart guy. That guy's I have a lot of respect for him, but the corruption it was inside, so I didn't trust him. After that, I have another lawyer. He's a black guy. Same thing, but he understand. He understand, but I know myself that nah, because what I study in when I study electricité générale, computer science, when we do the troubleshooting, you have to think. If you want to win those people, you have to think like a pilot. You know, when the pilot, let's say you are flying the airplane, right? When you're facing the problem, you have to do the troubleshooting. You have to start thinking right away. When you start thinking the way the pilot thinks, yes, you're going to win them. No panic, just be good. Now, this is me. This is the mother of my kid. She has her lawyer. I have my lawyer here. But guess what? All of them work together. I remember the judge here in Ontario. I remember that judge say, you're not going to have your kid because I say so. That the judge is saying like that. Most of the judge I had there, they attack me for no reason. This thing I'm saying, no joke. They stuck the case. They say the case is stuck. Trust me, guys. What I'm talking about is not good. No. From 2000, around 2010 to 2014, I faced the darkness side from the child welfare. We call them Catholic Children Aid Society of Hamilton, Ontario. I have the evidence. I don't need to hide this. No, I have the evidence, but because of the privacy, I cannot release the social worker, their name. I know them. If I want to draw their picture to show exactly how they looks, no problem. I can do that. And the lawyer, same thing. The judge, same thing. That's why I was like, oh my gosh. So we have to be careful, okay? We have to be really careful. If you want to date, you want to have a relationship, and you're thinking to have a long-term relationship, yes, you have to be careful. I like the white sister, the black sister, to date them because you know what I face from social worker. It's make me think that I have to leave the white women alone. Not all the white women are bad, no. But what I face, if you are dating the white women who has let's say she doesn't work and then she receives the money from the government, you're gonna suffer a lot because the system control her. The same system it's gonna control you. So in my case, I face a lot of darkness side. So we have to be careful. We come here. So let's say this is you, your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend, okay? And both of you broke up, and a couple weeks later on, or a month later on, or a year, she has a new boyfriend. This is your son. This is mistakes a lot of people make, okay? This kind of mistake, we have to avoid this. I'm gonna explain to you guys why. This is your ex-girlfriend. You have a kid with this girl. You have a kid with this girl. This is your kid, okay? What's gonna happen? She has a new boyfriend. And let's say she end up getting pregnant. Something happened. And she heard of this boy, this man. You know what's gonna happen? The society is gonna protect her even though she heard of this man. Right? But in your case, the society is not gonna protect the man, really. They're gonna protect a woman. But the woman is making mistake. But at the same time, if your woman, let's say your girlfriend, your ex-girlfriend has education, then you're good. So we come here. This is your boyfriend. This is your ex-boyfriend. This is his new girlfriend. This is the job he works. What happened is, in this case, let's say you have a new girlfriend. Your ex-boyfriend has a new girlfriend. What's gonna happen? I'm gonna give you an example. Here, 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 here. So you see those four of these? This is your ex-boyfriend, his girlfriend. Let's say, let's put like this. Let's put like this, just example. Let's say your ex-boyfriend dated this girl, and the thing went wrong. They broke up. They had a fight. This girl ended up calling the CAS. Okay, this is the CAS, the Catholic one. Catholic Children Aid Society. Let's say she called them, she reported to them. She said, the guy is not good, he's abusing me, this. You know what's gonna happen? She destroy your reputation. You went to the next girl. This is the first girl. This is the second, the third, and this is the fourth. Now, your ex-boyfriend break up with you, right? This is your ex girl. This is your mother of your kid. Both of you break up, and you start dating, right? So when you start dating, you date this girl first. The thing went wrong, and this girl reported to the CAS. After that, your ex-boyfriend, the same man, date this girl. The thing went wrong. She reported to the CAS. Your reputation damage. Let's say your ex-boyfriend date this girl. The thing went wrong. And this girl also called the CAS. Report to them. Your reputation keep damaging. Let's say you date this girl and the thing went wrong. And she called CAS and she report to them about you. Guess what? Your reputation is damaged. Even though you have a job, but you're not getting along with the women, not good, my friends, not good. No, you have to stop that. So in my case, when I look at the situation, I'm like, you know what? If I date the wrong women, more than three of them, it's like you shooting yourself in your legs. You see, so you have to stop that. When you're dealing with the CAS, you have your ex. If you want to date a woman, try to find the one who has education. She has a job. She get along with you. She know how to solve the problem. Yes, CAS gonna give you the kid. If you go visit your kid, you don't argue with CAS worker. You don't fight with them. This. You just go visit your kid. You come home because the CAS worker employee, they do some really sick things. Some of them. I have to be honest with you. Because what I face, I remember when I went to see my kid, my child was, some stuff I cannot put here is not good. I cannot put them on YouTube. It's not good at all. What I saw my son, I have a picture. I took the picture, everything. I have it. I have a picture on here. I keep them for the evidence. Some of them attack me there. I just look at them like, this is not good. And I call the MPP. I report. I remember I met the MPP. I spoke to the MPP. She's from here in Ontario, and she didn't really do anything. She just listened to my story, but some stuff she also said because of YouTube. I cannot say them. I cannot like cover everything here, but not good. But forgiveness is a key. We need to forgive them. Okay, forgive them. If you be mad at them, it's not gonna help you. No. We come here. So this is how it works. You see, judge, lawyer, politician, the MPP. Okay, the MPP, not the MP. The MP stands for the member of parliament, the member of a provincial parliament. Okay, this one is the social worker. This one the other. This one can be like church. This one can be like school, church, library, your neighbor. This one, okay? They're here. So all these people work together. All of them work together. Now, in some situation, if they don't like the dad, they're gonna create a crime. They're gonna create a crime. But for that crime to become a real crime, what they have to do, so they create like the pre-crime. Now, usually the dad, they're gonna create a pre-crime, and the dad has to face the problem. Now, if they create a pre-crime, what's gonna happen? The action gonna happen. Now, your ex can create a problem. Your ex-wife or your ex-girlfriend can create a problem to get you arrested. Because I faced this. And when they create the problem, they create a pre-crime. It could be the police gonna involve it or your ex gonna involve it. So you have to be smart. When they create a pre-crime, it's not the crime yet. To become a crime, your ex-boyfriend, your ex-girlfriend or the police, they have to create some problem. After when they create a problem, you're gonna we call that action. Why that action happen? They create the action happen, and then you're gonna get arrested. When you get arrested, you're gonna go into prison. When you go into prison, they're gonna put you on probation. When they put you on probation, and now you have to apply for pardon because you have a criminal record, right? So that's how the thing get nasty. Now, when you have a criminal record, you cannot have your kid because of that. So these people here above, they're the one who create this. They create a crime. This judge, lawyer, politician, social worker, the other one, such as your neighbor, your superintendent, the landlord, the priest, all of them inside, the professor, the teacher, all of them inside. So you have to be there. You have to be smart because I face this. I'm supposed to get arrested. What year is that? When they create a crime, because I took this in school. I understand when you create a crime. When I took the psychology courses, I remember that. How you can create a crime and how you can get rid of that crime. So in my case, I'm like, I studied this in school. There's no way they're going to foolish my mind. What I have done, I stay away from trouble. I don't want to date anybody. I have my girlfriend. She's amazing. She's Asian. I love my girl. So I'm like, I don't really need to involve this problem. So I stay away from the problem. So we have to be careful. We come here, that's like the way I say, think like a pilot, okay? When you're facing a problem, you have to think fast. Your neighbor, okay? So let's say, for example, you and your ex break up, okay? In this case, I'm talking about the man. You need to live in a neighborhood that's, kind of peaceful. Employment, you need to have a career. Okay, you need to have a vehicle. You need to be your partner you have. Let's say she finished high school, she went college, you also complete, let's say, 2 years program. That's okay. 3 years, she has a bachelor degree or master. That's all right. So in this case, as a man, you're good. If it's a woman, same thing too. You need to live in a neighborhood that is really peaceful. You have a career, you have a vehicle, your husband, got a master degree, PhD. You guys should be good, okay? We come here. Like I said, you see all these people here, they work together, all of them. The criminal judge, criminal lawyer, family court judge, family court lawyer, child protection worker, legal aid, the legal aid lawyer. anger management instructor, police, mayor, MPP, MP, all of them. MP, MP is stands for member of parliament. Okay, so member of provincial parliament. Okay, so you have to be careful. Canada is a great country. I love Canada. However, be careful. You see the people you think like they're nice to you, they're gonna stab you. You have to be careful in Canada. We come here, same thing. The Payroll Board of Canada, Pardon Canada, Probation Officer, OW Worker. This is Ontario work. It's the social assistance worker, the ODSP worker, immigration officer, your neighbor, your landlord, the superintendent, the college, university, employment, your cell phone. They're gonna track your cell phone where you are. So all these people works together with them. When you involve the CAS, you involve with them. The CAS, the Catholic Children Aid Society. Okay? When you involve them, sorry, or you involve the CAS, this one, right? When you involve them, Children Aid Society, all of them works together. All of them works together with them. All of them. So you have to be careful. We come here. So, involve a new relationship. That's what I did. I didn't want to date after. So like I said, um, if you have a new boyfriend or girlfriend, and most of the time they're gonna cover the women mistake, not a man. When a woman get mistake, the women let's say she date another man, some problem happen. From 100%, 99, the children their society or the Catholic children their society, they're gonna cover that mistake. Even though the woman is suffering, they're gonna cover it. You see, they're gonna cover that. If your boyfriend has no education, it's not good. No. Unemployment is not that good. No. Drugs, you don't want that. No. Angerness, you don't want it. Fighting, no, you don't want those kind of stuff. It's gonna cause a lot of problem. That's why I stay away from it. I stay away from dating. Since since I involved, I have my new relationship with my partner. She's Asian. Never ever fight. Never fight. Never arguing. Like have a huge argument, fighting. No, no, no. My girl, I have a lot of respect for my new girlfriend. She's I don't know how I can say amazing. If I could go back in the past to solve the problem I involved with, yeah, she knows how to deal with the problem, but we never ever argue or fight. No, no. We come here. Your siblings, you have to be careful of your siblings. Some of your siblings, some of them, they're gonna blame you. Oh, we told you not to date that white women. Look at the way they are. They're not good. Oh, we told you not to date that black women. Look at this. Be careful. Avoid the problem. When you are dealing with CAS, you're gonna have a lot of stress. Okay? And stay away from your sibling, the one they're gonna keep blaming. Not stay away, but avoid talking. When somebody make, let's say you made mistake, okay, and we know that. It's not really. It doesn't help you when somebody keep repeating that. You see, we told you. You should not date that white woman. You see, we told you. You should not date that black guys. Avoid that. That's not good. It's not gonna help you. No support, it can also cause a problem. In my case, I didn't have any support. No, yeah, because my family don't live in Canada, so that time. But for now, I'm good. Negative. You have to stay away from negative. If you have a friends, they are full of negative, stay away from them. Fighting, no, you don't want that. Selfishness, no, doesn't help. No. Uh the way we grew up back home, the way I grew up is not the same like here. A lot of kids who, many of them who being raised by the society, children their society, Catholic children their society, those kids, a lot of them, I feel sorry for them. A lot of them, they have a toxic behavior. Education really poor. Like they don't have that. The education is not that great. Have they most of the time they have a kid at early age, from 100%, I can say 99% of the kid who being raised by the Catholic Children Day Society or Children Day Society, they have a kid. A lot of them. They're being controlled by the upper middle class. They're the one who control them. Okay? They're the one who do a lot of damage. The upper middle class. If today we're suffering a lot, if today we suffer a lot on earth because of these people here, not the rich, not the you see, working class, underclass, and them, those one, they're causing a lot of problem. Some of these one here too, yes, but here a lot of problem. Now they're the one who do a lot of damage. Future, you see, you're gonna have a lot of homeless, and you're gonna have a lot of gang member. You're gonna have a lot of employee from manufacturing employee. You're gonna have them because of these people here, and most of the time they live in apartment instead of owning a house because their parents didn't raise them. They're being raised by the society. So to me, I don't believe in the Canadians. I mean, like the Catholic Children Day Society or the Children Day Society, I'm not against them. But for my life experience, I don't believe on what they do. I don't. Because I face a lot of corruption with them. Some of you may argue, as I'm telling you that. I have my evidence. I keep it because of the privacy. I have to protect myself. I have to protect my ex. I have to protect them because it's not right to blow them up. But the corruption is high. It's really high. So we come here. In my case, I was raised from my parents' house. So in my parents' house, they discipline you. When I say discipline, it doesn't mean that they beat you up. No. They discipline you. They know that this is wrong, this is right. We're going to church. Yes. You go to church. School. Yes. They want to make sure that you get education. Neighborhood. Yes. Like, for example, one I remember back in the day, in my back home, you know what? Your neighbors love you. They cares about you, but in North America, life is different. Everybody, you have to mind your own business, right? So here is different. Yeah, so I'm gonna stop here for today. So thank you so much. You guys take care. Bye bye.